So this customer is needing a rebuild of this retaining wall that they've got right here. So we have to go back and look at some of the factors of what may have caused this wall to fail. As you see over on this edge, it's really not that bad, but they've got some major damage back over here. So all these stones are really pushing out toward the water. And so we look for evidence of what might have caused that. This is plastic. Just looking at that real quick. So they have plastic behind this wall, and it looks like they had that coming up to the back side of the caps. Plastic is one thing you would not want to have back here. It creates a dam on the back side of this block. So any subsurface water or any surface water draining through here is going to hit that plastic, and it acts like a dam. So it adds pressure to that wall. You'd want to use a filter fabric that allows the sediment to stay behind it, but allows that water to pass through. Is that why this wall failed? I really don't know looking at it real quickly, but that's one of the things that would be an indicator if this wall was installed improperly to begin with. It's really hard to tell how the base was constructed before, if they used the proper base installation technique for being along a shoreline. So that's one of those things we're really not going to be able to tell by building it how it was built until we actually get down there and take it and remove it. But one thing I've noticed right from the get-go is these caps, they have glue on them. They're supposed to. Looks like they did, but they never have hold. So all these caps have all moved because they really have no glue on there. So you want to make sure you're using a good quality glue and that it's actually installed properly. None of these caps should be moving right now. So it makes it look like the wall is moved, which it may have, but these caps certainly aren't making it any better. So what this customer needs is a total removal of this whole wall, and to be started back from scratch again. We will have to install all new base. We'll have to excavate down deep enough to allow for that base, and our first base courses to be, we'll have a couple courses actually below grade that you'll never see. It all had to be lined with riprap, which you've seen some of that on that first side over there. So that allows that to take the brunt of all the action of the waves and not the wall itself. So that's one of those factors that help the longevity of the wall. Here's another indication. Whenever this wall was installed, I'm pretty confident whoever did it probably installed it level. But this tree is obviously grown and has definitely moved all these as well. So that's one of those things, you cannot build a wall next to tree roots. You'll have the same thing happen again. So I would recommend removing this tree. If the customer does not, if they like it for the shade, then we definitely need to stop the construction of the wall back here. But there's some of that riprap that you'll see that takes the brunt of all those waves. So this is a little interesting project. We've got a dock we have to deal with. It's on a shoreline, so that's a whole nother ball game of the longevity of the wall, of how we construct it, and in this the access that we have to get back here. So those are all those things I have to put into play when creating an estimate for a project like this.